everyone. My name is Ira Keener from the Philippines, and I'm here to present a case on Kickstarter, which is a crowdfunding website which has been designed as an alternative way to raise capital rather than just going to your traditional venture capitalists and angel investors. So with no further ado, the particular project that I selected on the Kickstarter website was this company called Book of Travels. And the reason I think that it's viable is because it's unique. It's like it isn't like any other role-playing game out there that I've ever seen before. And I've seen my fair share of games, and this is a truly unique RPG or role-playing game. In addition to that, it also has tremendous artistic quality. Looking at the game itself almost seems as though one is immersing themselves into or walking into a painting. It has 2D images, but but looking at the game itself, it's very 3D, so it kind of has that element. The viability of this particular game is also clearly, very conclusively demonstrated by the oversubscribed nature of the project itself. So it managed to raise $138,000 US dollars. This would be the goal of $25,317 with 13 days remaining, which is pretty remarkable. In addition to that, it's also been backed by 3,692, which shows that it has been very well received by the investing public. In terms of the longevity of the product offering, I think it's really indefinite. I think this game could really persist for a long time, and its ability to continue and to evolve, I think, would really depend on the creative minds that are behind that, and how these creative minds respond to the feedback that's given to them by the people that use the game. So, as far as the market, Book of Travels, again, a role-playing game. It occupies a relatively small market. Total market size is $45 million, which is relatively small when compared to the total gaming market that's out there. But I think that the way that it's been received and the fact that it's been oversubscribed and in a very small market, I think presents an opportunity for this game to really grow and generate decent returns for the investor. And also, it could offer better returns due to a very large untapped market. So as I mentioned earlier, the gaming market is a very substantial one. And because it's a very well-received game in a big market, I think it has the opportunity to grow. So Book of Travels could also potentially offer better equity IRRs for the reasons that I already mentioned. And as I mentioned earlier, the game has been very well received, oversubscribed by a multiple of greater than 10. So, investment philosophy and style. So I personally like to invest in things that are original. I like people that innovate things and create things that are new and that haven't really been thought of before. And so those are the types of investments that I usually have a propensity for. And I also like investments that serve some type of beneficial socio-economic purpose. So I think that these types of investments, further causes of humanity and its survival. And I also like to invest in products that people love. Inherently, if a customer loves your product, then it'll probably be a good investment. So another thing is also the value that it creates. Does it save people money? Does it enhance the quality of life? Does it create win-win situations? These are just some of the things that I look at. I also look at the expected value of cash flows and its net present value based on the next best opportunity forgone. So this is one of the analyses that I look at when I evaluate it versus other options. When I budget the capital that I have at my disposal. In addition, I also look at my personal intertemporal time preference for consumption is that of one that basically likes to invest in growth opportunities. I also like to have a little bit of cash flow. Of course, I like to see that companies are, from a business sense, are sound and are actually generating income. And so it's also nice to receive an occasional dividend once in a while. But for the most part, I like to grow my investments through capital gains, for taxation purposes as well. And with that, that completes my presentation for today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.